Well, they finally did it. Highway made a Sylus dating sim and oh boy, it's spicy! You're forced to go through some sort of social skills training, and for some reason, that leads you to either dominating or being an absolute brat to Sylus, and let's just say we got hella frisky. Anyway, content warnings. Yeah, enjoy yourselves.
Skin color? Oh, I guess I'm pretty pasty. Heat coils in your belly, a phantom sensation that lingers even as you drift between sleep and wakefulness. Hands rake up your thighs, bringing a flush of heat with them. A sigh escapes your parted lips as hot breath skims your skin. The weight of a body over yours, the press of lips at your throat, the whispered hush of a name. Sylus. You wake with a sharp inhale, your body taut with something that you can't name. The air in your quarters is cool against your damp skin, a sharp contrast to the warmth that lingers in your bloodstream. You run a hand down your face. That dream again, or no, that memory. It keeps looping in your head, slipping between recollection and desire, as if your body refuses to forget. You exhale and force yourself up, swinging your legs over the side of the bed. The floor is cold beneath your bare feet, grounding you. Distraction. You need a distraction. You flick on the TV and move to the small kitchenette, letting the morning routine drag you back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. It's been hard focusing on work these days. You and Sylus are closer than ever now, in every possible way. But it's strange, isn't it? To think about how things began. How you once looked at him with nothing but wariness and distaste. But after everything you've been through, you see him for what he really is. Beneath that intimidating aura, he's softer than he wants the world to believe. And despite everything, he never pushed you, never held you in place. He always left you space to walk away. But you never did. Somehow you kept coming back, drawn by something you can't quite name. And now, you want more. You know he hasn't shown you everything. There are still parts of him hidden in the shadows. But he's become someone irreplaceable to you, bound to you by a connection you don't fully understand. The voice of the news anchor cuts through your thoughts, crisp and impersonal. And you're ready to uncover the rest. Illegal protocol smuggling is on the rise, with black market trading reaching unprecedented levels. Authorities are urging citizens to report any suspicious activity. Your gaze drifts to your hunter's watch, the digital interface glowing to life with a simple tap. The notification you've been avoiding lingers at the top of the feed. Commission update. Status in progress. Objective: infiltrate the target location and acquire intel. A new note flickers at the bottom of the assignment. Attend mandatory classes before deployment. Your jaw tightens. Right, the punishment. I'm being punished? Because of one little incident during your last mission, they've assigned you to 5 days of social skills training before you're allowed back in the field. Apparently, using force isn't always the best option. Whatever. You got results, didn't you? You exhale through your nose, trying not to let irritation sink its claws into you. It's fine. You're a hunter. You can do whatever they ask of you. A soft chime from your watch pulls your attention. A message. Dreamed you tackled me to the ground. Not sure if it was for a fight or something else. Either way, out of mind. A breath of laughter escapes you before you can stop it. For a fleeting moment, you consider focusing only on him. You could call him and talk for a long time, hear his voice. Close your eyes and pretend, just for a second, that there's nothing between you but time and want. But duty pulls you back. There's a balance you have to maintain. You quickly send a reply. You don't mind? I must not have tackled you hard enough. If I was in your dream, I hope I stayed a little longer. Was that just a dream or a wish? Oh, this is tough. Was that just a dream or a wish? Maybe both. But I don't want to dream if you come see me tonight. You shake your head, a small smile pulling at your lips. You need to focus or you'll be late for work. And the class. Ugh. Well, this is a familiar song. Alright, I only have a few minutes before work. What should I do? You glance around your apartment, weighing your options. Time's ticking. Yeah, sweet. I think I can't save! What's this? Scroll through social media, call Sylus, never mind. What's this? Well, what is this? Review class materials. Okay, what about this? I don't want to watch TV! Review class materials first. I should check what I will learn today. The instructor said that there are different tactics that can be used. Which one should I revise today? Command, presence, and obedience training? Button pushing for beginners. I'm gonna go for obedience. Your head hurts, just look at it. I think that's enough for now. Wait, what if I can't look at it anymore? Can I go here? Call Sylus? I'm not gonna watch TV unless I can. Call Sylus. You hesitate for a second before pressing the call button. The line rings once, then twice, before a familiar voice answers. Good morning, kitten. You can't stop the smile, the foreman! I saw your message. So you dreamed about me, huh? A short pause, then, in that dry, unreadable tone of his. Why are you acting like you didn't dream about me too? Your breath catches. What? Your eyes flick around the room, searching for any sign of Mephisto, his mechanical crow, because if that little spy is perched somewhere in your apartment, you'd swear. But there's nothing. Just you. Relax. I don't actually know if you dreamed about me. But now I do. Your stomach flips. Heat creeps up your neck. Damn him! You clear your throat, trying to sound unaffected. You free tonight? Why? I want to see you. There's a silence on the other end. Not hesitation, but something heavier, and then low and smooth. Let me check my schedule. Before you can reply, he adds, just kidding. I'm always free for you, kitten. I'll see you after work. The call disconnects, leaving you staring at your screen. You exhale slowly, pressing the phone to your forehead. Your nerves are already on fire. So are my loins! You attend the classes. The day goes by fast, but nothing sticks. The instructor moves too quickly. The concepts are stiff, mechanical, nothing like real interactions. The techniques feel unnatural, like trying to speak in a language you don't understand. You leave class feeling frustrated, uncertain if this training is even worth it. The field work would have been easier. Instincts you can trust. This? Not so much. I should have just gone straight to field work. You're still sorting through the mess of files from class. Too many reports, too many notes. Flicking through them on your tablet while juggling the lingering tasks from work. Then the door opens. Hello, handsome! Sylus steps inside, his usual unhurried confidence in every movement. He glances at you, at the scattered files, and you're too busy to look up posture. Busy? Yeah, I'm just finishing something up. Sit on the couch and wait. He blinks, once, twice, like he's deciding whether or not to challenge that. But to your mild surprise, he just does as you say. You finish up a last few taps on your screen, pushing the tablet aside with a sigh, then settle onto the couch beside him. A movie pops up on the TV. We're watching this tonight, okay? Oh, and I don't get a say? Nope. His low chuckle vibrates through the quiet air, but he doesn't argue. You glance at him, considering, then. Come closer. His red eyes meet yours, sharp and amused. Demanding today, aren't you? You don't answer, just wait. He watches you for a moment longer, then shuffles closer, close enough for you to tuck yourself into his side, your head resting against the warmth of his shoulder. The tension from the day seeps out of you, and before you even realize it, sleep pulls you under. Somewhere in the haze, he moves. You stir, mumbling, health-conscious. Don't go. His hand drifts to your hair, fingers gentle, deliberate, as he presses a kiss to the top of your head. Rest well, kitten. Then, the warmth of him disappears, and you drift back into sleep, the faintest echo of his presence still lingering. Ah. Another day, another decision. Not much time to waste. I guess I should review today's class things. Another morning, another round of reading. You tap through the interface, scanning today's options. Laugh, run, repeat, behavioral control through strategic presence, and vocal projection. I feel like this could come in handy. Let's go. Who comes up with these oracle names? Anyway, that's enough for today. Right. Call Sylus. You're about to call Sylus when your phone buzzes first. His name flashes across the screen. You smirk and answer before he can say anything. Think about me already? You roll your eyes, even as warmth creeps into your chest. You free tonight? You tell me. He always does this. Flips things around. Makes you say what you want outright. Come over. There's a brief silence, like he's weighing something. Then, I was going to anyway. You exhale, shake your head. Of course he was. See you after work, kitten. The call disconnects before he can respond, leaving you staring at your screen. You don't know whether to be annoyed or amused. Maybe both. The instructor expects progress, but you're stuck. It still doesn't feel right. You force yourself through the exercises, mimicking what's written in the material, but it doesn't flow. Every move feels stiff, unnatural. The instructor corrects you constantly. You're either too forceful or not forceful enough. By the end of the day, you're mentally drained, but at least you're starting to see how it works. Maybe I just need time. Sylus arrives, just as you're kicking off your shoes, a parcel in one hand, his gaze already locked onto you, like he's got some kind of advantage you're not aware of yet. The doorman asked me to give you this. When you reach for it, he tilts it just out of reach, his lips curving in amusement. He stays exactly where he is, standing too tall, too smug, too damn entertained, watch you struggle to reach him. Your eyes narrow. He's enjoying this too much. His red eyes glint, tracking every tiny movement, every flicker of impatience in your face. Sylus? He doesn't move. Fine. You step in, grab a fistful of his coat, and yank him down until his face is inches from yours. The flicker of surprise vanishes almost instantly, replaced by something sharper, something intrigued. He stumbles forward just enough that you feel the heat of him, the tension coiling in the air around you. Give it to me. His breath is steady, measured, but his gaze dips to your mouth, a hesitation so brief you might have imagined it. And then you snatch the parcel from his grip and release him in the same breath. He exhales through his nose, something between a laugh and a warning, shaking his head as he straightens. Kitten? You flash him a slow, sweet smile, the kind that says you knew exactly what you were doing. I made dinner. Let's eat. You don't wait for a response, just turn and walk towards the kitchen, knowing he'll follow. At dinner, the game shifts. He's watching you again, like he always does, studying every move you make, waiting for his moment to strike. So you take yours first. You pick up a bite of food with your chopsticks and hold it out to him. Open? You don't waver, just keeping your hand steady. Keep watching him. A long pause, then finally, he parts his lips. You slip the bite past him, watching as he takes it without complaint. Good boy. The words are sweet, deliberate, a perfect mirror of how he usually speaks to you. His expression doesn't change, but you see it. The way his fingers flex slightly against the table, the way his breathing shifts just enough. You don't miss the way his jaw tightens slightly as he chews, or the way he shifts in his seat, gaze locked onto yours, unreadable but heavy. Careful, kitten. You're playing with fire. And yet, as he watches you, the corner of his mouth lifts slightly, like he's wondering just how long you'll last. Well, another day. Few minutes left before work. I could be responsible, or not. I'm gonna be responsible and review class materials. Okay, better to walk into class with something already in mind. Which one should I revise? The neurolinguistics or Am I going down the dominant
domination route? Am I suddenly doming like Sylus? Is that what I'm getting at here? I'm not sure what the agitation method is. Maybe this is to learn how to be a brat. Consider the last one was like laughing or something. I'm gonna dominate Sylus. It'll be interesting to see how they apply this in class. You close the file, ready for the afternoon. Hey, baby girl. Hello? You hesitate, finger hovering over the call button. For a second, you consider not doing it. Then you press it. Yes, kitten? His voice is smooth, teasing, too confident, as always. Let's play together. A beat of silence, then the unmistakable smirk in his tone. Play? What kind of playing? Heat prickles at your skin, but you push past it, exhaling slowly. Come over after work. Another pause, the weight of anticipation stretching between you. I guess I can make time. I'll see you tonight, kitten. The call ends, but the tension lingers. A slow heat coils in your stomach. Today is the first day it clicks. It's subtle, a shift in tone, a glance held a little longer than usual, a pause before responding, and suddenly, people react differently. You say something, and they hesitate. You realize it's not about the words, it's about the space between them. The instructor watches you more closely today, correcting you less. You leave class exhilarated, something humming under your skin. I think I'm getting it. You and Sylus arrive at your place at the same time, the conversation light, effortless. Small talk about your day, the endless drills and training, the mind-numbing repetition. But the moment you step inside, the air shifts. Before he can react, you grab his jacket and push him against the wall. His back hits it with a loud thud, his muscles tensing beneath your hands. A flicker of surprise, a flash of something else. Eager, are we? His voice is steady, but you catch the breathlessness beneath it, the slight hitch before he smooths it over. Your fingers trail up, slow and deliberate, running over his lips. His breath stutters. Who's the eager one here? His red eyes darken, lips parting just slightly. He leans in, intent clear in every shift of his body, but you press a single finger against his lips, halting him. The tension tightens, curls around you both like a live wire. You don't get to kiss me until I say so. Something flickers in his gaze, not irritation, not amusement, something deeper, a pull against his nature, a test of patience, of restraint. His shoulders stiffen, jaw flexing as he exhales through his nose, steady but controlled, too controlled. His fingers twitch, curling like he's resisting the urge to reach for you. You like this, don't you? Think you can make me fall apart? The corner of your lips curve upwards, slowly. I don't think. I know. You pull back before he can respond, walking further into the apartment like nothing just happened. Like the moment between you didn't just thrum with something sharp, something on the verge of snapping. I'm bored tonight. Grab a game and put it on the table. Let's play. His laughter follows you, shaky, laced with something unsteady, something dangerous. Yes, kitten. You stop, tilting your head. Why don't you call me something else tonight? Like master. A single brow lifts. The smirk comes slow, indulgent. He's humoring you, but the pause before he speaks stretches a little too long, like he's weighing something. Yes, master. Satisfaction hums through you, but you get distracted, shifting your focus for just a second, long enough for him to close the distance. You don't even notice until you feel him just behind you, warmth at your back, a breath ghosting the shell of your ear. Let's see how long you can keep this up. The rest of the night is a game, not just the one you set at the table, but the one you've been playing since he stepped through the door.
Every glance, every challenge, every unspoken dare thickens the air between you. You feel exhilarated. Oh, goddamn! Work is coming up fast. Yeah, I should do something before then. I want to keep going! You pull up the next set of materials, getting key points. You already know the basics, but the instructors will be watching for refinement. Which one should I revise? Oops, did I make you mad? Executive presence and behavioral influence. Yeah, okay, I'm really getting the vibe that the top ones are like to dominate Sylus, and the middle one, the second choice, is to be a brat. Man, I should try the brat route next time. Oh, executive presence, yeah. This could either be insightful or completely frustrating. You'll find out soon enough. Right. Hello, baby boy. I'm calling. The line rings once before Sylus picks up. His voice is low, familiar. You're predictable. You huff. Yeah, I could say the same about you. Maybe. But you're the one calling me first every time. You don't reply right away. What is it this time? Can't concentrate? Or do you just miss me? Your fingers tighten around the device. Just come over tonight. Say please, and I'll think about it. Your breath hitches. Your silence stretches a bit too long. Finally, he lets out a low chuckle. Relax, kid. I was going to come anyway. Well, I'm going to make you come! The call ends. You exhale, pressing your palm against your warm face. It feels effortless now. The way people adjust their posture when you step forward. The way their tone changes when you wait a second too long before answering. It's powerful. You push further, experimenting more. The instructor raises an eyebrow once, but they don't stop you. They see it too. You leave class satisfied, like you've unlocked something you didn't know you had. This is actually working. The doorbell rings. You see Sylus waiting on the camera screen, standing there, hands in his pockets, patient, but not really. You let him wait. You put your things first, adjust the cushions, fix a misplaced book on the table. You take your time because you can. When you finally open the door, he doesn't look irritated. He looks amused. Did you enjoy making me wait, kitten? You don't answer. You let your gaze drop to his shirt, a dark red stain near the ribs, small but noticeable. Did you get in a fight today? His eyes flick down, his brows drawing together, his jaw tightening just slightly, annoyed that he let this slip past his own notice. Don't worry about it. You stare at his shirt, considering. Strip. The muscle in his jaw jumps, his breath pushing out sharp and slow through his nose. Measured. Control. You don't move. Don't explain. Don't rush him. You're pushing it, kitten. That's the point. A long, weighted beat follows. Then, his fingers go to the button of his shirt. You don't let him get far. Slowly. His hands still. Not because you told him to, but because now he's interested. Now he's testing you too, and that's fine. You hold his gaze, arms folded, your stance lazy, like none of this is affecting you. Like you aren't hyper-aware of the way his muscles shift beneath the fabric, the way his movements stay slow, deliberate, purposeful. Yay! The shirt drops into your waiting hand. Good job. You take it without another glance and walk off, heading straight for the washing machine. Behind you, you hear the quiet exhale of a chuckle. Low, dark, almost amused. Also, I'm so sorry for giggling. Like, I just can't help it. Like, Sylus. I'm just very distracted right now. You move to the kitchen next, step by slow step, letting the silence stretch between you. Open the fridge, pour yourself a glass of water. You don't offer him one. Instead, you take a long sip, watching him over the rim of your glass, letting the quiet weigh. And now, we wait. He steps closer, Close enough that the warmth of him brushes against you. Close enough that you hear the soft shift of his breathing. But you don't flinch. You just lift your chin slightly, meeting his gaze without wavering. What exactly are you trying to accomplish here, kitten? You reach out, fingers firm as you tilt his chin, shifting his face side to side, inspecting for any injuries. What do you mean? His grip closes around your wrist, firm but not rough. Heat pulses where his fingers press against your skin, and for a second, you think he might say something, might push back. Then his phone buzzes. Once, twice, insistent. He exhales sharply, his patience shattering just slightly as he releases your wrist and steps back. You need to go? Yep. What about your shirt? His smirk is slow, edged with something knowing, something unfinished. Keep it. And then, in a flash of red light, he's gone. You stay there, pulse thrumming against your skin. The only sound left in the room, the quiet hum of the washing machine still running. Final day of class. Might as well get it right. Alright. I'm gonna need to dominate Sylus. Final day of training. You should reveal the last set of techniques, making sure you're ready. Shut up and listen! Tactical provocation! Shut up and listen to me! That should be enough. Time to put it to use in class. Right. Hello, baby boy. You don't hesitate. You don't think. You just call. He answers on the first ring. Tell me. You know what he means. You know what he's asking. Come over after work. Say it like you mean it. Your pulse stutters. Sylus. Say it. Your breath catches. You should be annoyed, but instead your stomach tightens with something dangerously close to anticipation. You close your eyes, exhale slowly, and then... I want you to come over. There's silence, thick, charged. Then his low voice reaches your ear. I'll be there. The line clicks off. You set the device down, staring at it for a moment. The tension has been building for days. Tonight you have a feeling it will finally snap. Also, wait. Question. Why are there classes to either be dominant or a brat? I mean, being dominant, yeah, I can see, like, where there would be classes for that and why there would be classes for that. But being a brat, who would hold workshops for that? Why is this mandatory? You don't have to think anymore. You just do it. The right pauses, the right silences, the right shift in body language. It's second nature now. The instructor barely interferes. They know you understand. And the best part, you don't just understand the techniques, you understand why they work. It feels like seeing through something, like knowing a secret nobody else does. You walk out of class with certainty. This was worth it. The door slides shut behind you, and before you can even set your things down, you feel it. Is it Sylus? That pull, that shift in the air, thick with something unspoken, electric. Is it his cock? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I had to. Like it's just thick. It's electric. Sylus is already there, waiting. He's lounging on the couch, one arm draped over the backrest, watching you with that slow, knowing smirk, the kind that makes your pulse skip, then stumble. You exhale, rolling your shoulders. Welcome back, kitten. How was your day? Exhausting. My feet hurt. His gaze sweeps over you, lingering, like he already knows exactly where this is going. Is that so? He rises smoothly, closing the distance with unhurried steps. His presence is all-consuming, and even before he touches you, your body reacts to him. You motion to your feet, a silent command. He gives you a look, half amusement, half challenge, before falling to one knee and sliding your boots off with deliberate ease. Happy now? Your lips part, heat curling low in your stomach as you tilt your head, voice turning sweet, dripping with challenge. Not quite. What are you going to do to make it better? His smirk curves a little sharper. What do you want me to do? Sit on the couch. He stares at you for a long moment, expression smug, unreadable. But you don't back down. You just keep looking at him. Slowly, he sits. You move forward, knees sinking to the couch as you lean over him. His legs part slightly, instinctive. Your knees settling between his, boxing him in. Looks like someone has learned a few new tricks. He lets himself fall back with no resistance, but his eyes darken, the predatory glint never fading. You don't answer, just act. Your fingers slide into his hair, gripping firm as you tilt his head back, baring his throat. A sharp inhale leaves him, then a slow, wicked chuckle. Is this your attempt at taming me? Smug. Always so smug. You lean in, closing the space in an instant, your lips brushing his skin before your teeth sink into the smooth curve of his neck. His back arches, breath escaping between his teeth in a hiss. For the first time tonight, his composure cracks. He reaches for you, fingertips skimming your waist, but before he can take control, you push his hands away. No touching. His eyes darken, a low sound rumbling in his throat. A warning. But he obeys. For now. You touch him, just enough to make him react, brushing your lips over his jaw, dragging your nails down his chest, giving him just enough to make him chase. You can feel him relax, giving in to your guidance. You hesitate for a brief moment, lost in the beauty of him, of his flushed skin, labored breaths, his white hair sticking to his forehead. And then something flickers in his eyes, a hesitation, a moment of realization. His body tenses beneath you, his breath stills, like something deep inside him just snapped into focus. He moves. One moment, you're on top of him. The next, you're turned, your back pressed against the couch, his grip firm, his breathing heavier than before. For a second, and just a second, you swear you see it in his eyes, the restraint coming back. It's still not time. You're not strong enough. But then, it's gone. I appreciate the effort, kitten. His voice is smooth again, composed, back to what you know, but his grip on you is tighter now. But you still have much to learn before you can tame me. You exhale, meeting his gaze. You know what he means. You need to be stronger, but that won't stop you. You'll do it. Something flickers behind his eyes again, but this time, it's something else. Something that looks a lot like anticipation. His smirk returns, slow and sharp. I look forward to it. And then he leans down and kisses you. A bruising, searing kiss, like he's daring you to try again. Like he's daring you to win. But you know, it's only a matter of time. Before I'm bent over for him? Ending 1 of 4? Wait! I was promised the spicy! Where is the spicy? A tape comes out of the TV? You grab it? You have a feeling you should give this to someone. What? Your body is still tingling from the experience. You can't go back now. What? A box filled with VHS tapes. It's too dark to read what's written on them. What? Wait, hold on, wait, what, why, where, what? You hear a crow in the distance? It seems to be getting closer? Oh, hey, you're back. Come, let's have a talk. What? What? Hi? You return the VHS to her, and she smiles at you. Thanks. How was it? Hope you enjoyed the tape. Wait, what are these tapes? They allow us to connect to the AUs, aka alternate universes. They're made with ingredients we gather on our travels like slow-burned embers and cliché caramel. Which ingredients are you using for the next tape? I'm not sure yet. The crew members will be meeting soon to decide. Remember to vote. The travel logs will be updated once a decision is made. That's all for now. Sure thing, darling. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Thank you for being on this journey with us. The tape inside the cauldron is blank, its surface shimmering with an almost ethereal glow, as if it is pulsing with anticipation. But how do I get the spicy? A potion book lies open on an incomplete recipe. 2 teardrops of forbidden love, a strand of enemies to lovers thread, 3 drops of mutual pining essence, 1 sprig of miscommunication herb. At the bottom of the page, a handwritten note adds, "Warning, handle with care, may cause extreme slow burns." Oh. A small collection of potions. Some of the labels say slow burn embers, adversaries amorous essence, bondage balm, werewolf pheromones. Maybe it's better if we stop reading. And do I just start sprinkling them on me? Is that what I do? Is this the way to the spicy? Hello? Is this the spicy? As you enter the temple, you're enveloped by the scent of incense, which wraps around you like a warm embrace. The air hums with an electric energy, and every corner seems to pulsate with a promise of passion, drawing you deeper into its embrace. Is this the spicy? Above you, the statue looms, their expression frozen in a timeless display of mirth and serenity. Despite the stillness of the stone, there's a vibrancy to their features, as if they could wake up at any moment and grant you with lascivious knowledge. Or endless pleasure. Also, I know that those are, basically loincloths or something, but it kinda looks like he's got a massive dong! I guess I'll speak with the long dong. The smut god has already blessed this tape. Come back next time. Wait, what? The smut what? Wait, why? But I want the spicy. Can I get the spicy? Where is the spicy? Hello, cat. Okay, maybe I need to be a brat. Maybe that's what I need to do to get Sylus to want me. So, let's review class materials, okay? I thought I was going to leave this for another episode, but I want the spicy. I need the spicy. So, button pushing for beginners. Your head hurts, just look at it. That's enough for now. Okay, Sylus, hello. Okay, you can stop the small smile forming. Okay, and I'm pretty sure all this is the same, so we're gonna skip to the class itself. You attend the classes. The day goes by fast, but nothing sticks. The instructor moves too quickly. The concepts are stiff, mechanical, nothing like real interactions. The techniques feel unnatural, like speaking in a language you don't understand. You leave class frustrated, uncertain if this training is even worth it. The fieldwork would have been easier. Instincts you can trust. This, not so much. I should have just gone straight to the field work. Maybe. How's this gonna change anything, though? You barely make it through the door before tossing a bag aside and dragging yourself to the couch. Exhaustion seeps into your bones, but your mind refuses to slow down. The second you sit down, your phone vibrates. I'm outside. You already knew he was coming, but when you unlock the door, you're still momentarily caught off guard. Sylus walks inside with easy confidence, his presence immediately swallowing up the room. His deep, red eyes settled on you, carrying that usual intensity that makes your pulse stutter. You look tired, kitten. Long day? You not trusting yourself to speak right away. Being around him in such an enclosed space, alone, it still makes your stomach twist. He strides towards the couch, sitting at the other end, watching you carefully. His arm is draped casually along the backrest, legs crossed, his sharp gaze flicking to you as you walk in. Seems like you could use a distraction. You want to tell him that he's the distraction, but he turns on the TV and looks at the spot on the sofa by his side. There's a new movie I think you'll like. You hesitate, but then again, why not? So you sit next to him, leaving a careful distance. You could sit closer, but for some reason you don't. Maybe you're still feeling shy. The movie plays, something low budget and full of overdramatic action. You're too aware of Sylus beside you, the warmth of his presence, the way his fingers occasionally flex against his knee. At some point, he shifts, just enough for his thigh to graze yours. You pretend not to notice. His head tilts slightly, but it doesn't move away. You continue focusing on the movie, but then his hand moves, not touching you, just resting close. Your stomach clenches and your fingers twitch. You give in. You reach out, just barely brushing his sleeve at the moment he starts to turn towards you. You pull away and stretch just as the movie ends. Wow, you're right. That was fun. Sylus is staring at you, an unreadable expression on his face. Huh. What? He shakes his head, a small smile on his lips. You have a class tomorrow morning, right? Instead of teasing you further, he simply leans in, pressing a soft, fleeting kiss on the top of your head. Get some rest. You'll need it. See you, sweetie. You walk him to the door, and then he's gone. You exhale, pressing your fingers to the spot where his lips had been. Your nerves are already on fire, but something small appears in your mind. His reaction today was interesting. Oh no, Sylus is a brat tamer, isn't he? Gosh darn. Okay, let's go. I will laugh, run, repeat. Who comes up with these article names? Anyway, that's enough. Let's call Sylus over. I'm pretty sure the conversation here is the same, so we're gonna skip to the actual class. The instructor expects progress, but you're stuck. It still doesn't feel right. You force yourself through the exercises, mimicking what's written in the material, but it doesn't flow. Every move feels stiff, unnatural. The instructor corrects you instantly. You're either too forceful or not forceful enough. Wait, are the classes the same? By the end of the day, you're mentally drained, but at least you're starting to see how it works. Maybe I just need time. I think the class segment is the same. It's just the interactions between yourself and Sylus that's gonna be different. You know Sylus is coming over. You invited him. So why does your stomach flip when the door slides open? He steps inside, calm as ever, his gaze sweeping over you with that quiet amusement that always makes you feel too warm. Expecting me? You move towards him, quick and deliberate, closing the space between you before he can react. Then you tilt your head up and press a kiss to his cheek, dangerously close to his mouth. His breath catches. It's so subtle you almost don't notice. Almost. Welcome. The second he starts to reach for you, fingers twitching, arms beginning to lift. You slip away, walking further into the room. You don't turn your back on him completely, just enough. You glance over your shoulder, eyes alight with something playful, dangerous. Did you eat? He's still watching you, his brows drawn slightly, unreadable. No, not yet. You must be hungry then. Oh, I'm starving. His voice drops a little lower, sending a shiver down your spine. Then let's fix that. A few minutes later, you're both standing in the kitchen, putting together a quick meal. Or at least that's what it's supposed to be. You move past him, reaching for something on the counter, brushing a little too close, just enough for your arm to graze his. For the first time, he lets it slide. The second time, he notices. The third time, he moves too. Just a fraction, just enough to see if you'll stay close. You don't. You slip away, suddenly busy with something across the room. You can feel his presence thinning. The weight of his gaze follows you, measured, steady, waiting. By the time you sit down to eat, his eyes are still on you. How's training going? The question sounds casual. Too casual. Are you learning new things? You hum, distracted by your food. Not really. Don't think it's my style. He makes a quiet sound. Not agreement, not disagreement. Why? He shrugs, his mug just a little too carefully placed. Nothing. The answer lingers, and you let it go. For now. Eventually, your body starts to settle into exhaustion, warmth pulling in your limbs, make your eyelids heavy. Sylus stands, slipping his jacket over his shoulders, ready to leave. Wait, don't go. Sweetie, you're barely awake. Are you really going to leave me like this? You tilt your head up at him, gaze soft, lips just slightly parted. He takes a single, sharp inhale. His hand flexes slightly at his side. Then, after a long sigh, he steps towards you again. And just as he does, you sit up, stretching. Actually, I changed my mind. I have to wake up early for training. He stills and blinks slowly, processing what just happened. Then he exhales sharply, shaking his head with a low, amused sigh. Good night, kitten. You wave, still grinning as you watch him leave. Teasing him is more fun than you imagined. You wonder what will happen if you keep doing it. Well, I guess we're going to mess around and find out. Okay, time for more brat training. Let's see. Agitation method. It'll be interesting to see how you apply this in class. You close the file, ready for the afternoon. Okay, and we're just gonna skip to the actual encounter. You open the door, and Sylus is already watching you, assessing, calculating. His gaze drags over you, heat simmering beneath the surface, waiting to boil over. So, you wanted to play, kitten? His fingers curl around your waist, pulling you against him slowly. His grip is firm, like he's already decided you won't be getting away this time. You let him have it, for a moment. Then, just as he leans in, just as his breath ghosts against your skin, you slip away. The shift is instant. His grip turns to air, and a quiet exhale slips from him, something between amusement and warning. You walk into the living room without looking back. You don't need to. You already know he'll follow. His footsteps are steady, measured behind you as you grab a box from the shelf and place it on the table. Kitty cards. Sylus stops and stares at the box. What is this? I said I wanted to play. This is what I meant. You tilt your head, letting your voice drip with false innocence. Or were you expecting something else? The air shifts, thick with unspoken tension. His stare lingers, a beat passes, then another, before his lips curl into a slow, knowing smile. Fine, kitten. Let's play. And so you do, for a long time. You focus, determined to win, but Sylus is relentless. When you think you have the upper hand, when you're certain victory is yours, he turns the match around effortlessly. Again and again. You huff, pushing your chair back as you stand, frustration crackling through you. That's not fair! He chuckles, slow and dark, his gaze never leaving yours, soaking in your irritation. Maybe we should have played another type of game. A shiver trails down your spine. His words are a warning, a promise. But you keep your expression neutral, your posture lazy, unaffected. I guess. Suddenly he's closer, leaning in, voice dripping into something low, smooth and edged with danger. You really want to test me, kitten? Your breath catches, because for a second, just a second, you think he might actually do something. You want him to. But you don't back down. You tilt your head, letting your lips curve just slightly. I don't know what you're talking about. I clearly just wanted to play a game. His eyes flash, not with irritation, but something hungrier. He inhales slowly, about to speak, but then his phone buzzes. The moment shatters. He exhales sharply, running a hand through his hair, his frustration finally slipping through the cracks. Good night. And then he's gone in a flash of red light. The room feels too quiet without him. You inhale, pulse still uneven, the weight of the moment settling in. You just crossed the line there. And you can't wait to do it again. Well, looks like we're gonna need to continue with brat training. Yeehaw! Okay. Oh, I hit the wrong button! Okay, review class materials. Yeah, yeet. Okay. Oops, did I make you mad? This could be insightful or completely frustrating. You'll find out soon enough. Okay, Sylus, I'm calling you over, baby boy. Alright, let's see how bad this is gonna get. You arrive home to find Sylus and Mephisto already there. There's an energy in the air, subtle but unmistakable. Sylus is restless. Not in an obvious way, he's too controlled for that, but you catch it in the way his fingers tap idly against his knee, in the way his shoulders sit just a little too rigid, like he's holding something back. You know he wants you to ask, but you hold it off, talking about random things. Mephisto watches you from the windowsill, head tilted, as if already expecting the game that's about to begin. Until Sylus leans back against the couch, arms stretched lazily along the top. Too casual. Why are you so excited? You finally ask, and his face brightens up for a second. Just came back from an auction. He pulls a gun out, letting the metal gleam under the light. Sleek, perfectly balanced, every detail engineered for precision and power. It's better than all the other ones in his collection. You glance at it and shrug. It's alright, but I think mine's better. The air shifts as the blatant lie fills the room. Sylus and Mephisto still. For the first time since you walked in, Silas's expression flickers, just for a second. Then he recovers, tilting his head, a smirk playing at the corner of his lips. If you say so, kitten. He's humoring you. Something in you wants to break that composure. But if you really look at it, mine is much better. Bigger and stronger, better precision, stronger bullets. His brow arches slightly, but you're not down sprouting nonsense. It's all about the reinforced trajectory chambering. The impact force is significantly stabilized at high velocity, which he exhales through his nose, slow and long. What are you even talking about? You cross your arms, tilting your head just so. My gun, it's obviously the superior one. His jaw tightens, just barely. His eye twitches. You smile, then you start laughing. What's wrong, Sylus? Are you mad? The tension shifts. His smirk remains, but it's sharper now. Hungrier. You want me mad, kitten?
You won't back down?
Maybe. What are you going to do about it? The air between you thickens, the space too charged, too heavy. Mephisto caws from the windowsill, breaking the silence. Silas's jaw works for a moment, his fingers flexing once at his side before he inhales deeply, steadying himself. He takes one slow step forward, then stops. Next time, kitten. Good night. And then he's gone. You exhale, only now realizing how fast your pulse is beating. Your heart pounds so hard it hurts. You've never seen him this frustrated before.
And you love it.
Well, final day of training. Yeehaw! How far are we gonna push Sylus today? I'm just so curious about that. Tactical provocation, let's go. And yeah, we'll see when Sylus comes over. You step into your apartment, kicking off your shoes with a sigh. The air inside feels charged, the kind of stillness that isn't empty. It prickles against your skin, warning you before you even turn the lights on. Your fingers drift instinctively to your gun. Sylus? Your voice is steady, but the question lingers in the air. Then he steps forward from the shadows, and your lips curve into a slow smile. You move towards him, anticipation humming beneath your skin, and my loins, stopping you just before your lips can brush his. His eyes darken, sharp with intent. He's had enough. You've been teasing me these past few days, kitten. Far too much. You tilt your head, full innocence dripping from your voice. Oh? Have I? He steps closer, unhurried, the tension coiling thick between you. You keep inviting me over, only to run away. Your back presses against the wall, caged by his presence. He hasn't touched you, not yet, but there's nowhere to escape. That training influenced you in an infuriating way. Are you actually mad now? You tried to play coy, tried to push the tension aside with a casual smile. I didn't know you were so easily affected. We can play kitty cards to relax. His hand presses against your abdomen, firm but slow, pinning you there. No, kitten. Not tonight. His smile is wicked, taunting. Your pulse hammers as he lifts you effortlessly, your legs wrapping around his hips on instinct. Then he kisses you. He tastes like heat and hunger, his teeth nipping at your bottom lip before soothing the sting with another searing kiss. His grip tightens, his body pressing flush against yours, trapping you beneath him as he drinks in every sound you make. You try to touch him, but he seizes your wrist on one hand, pinning them above your head as he lowers you onto the couch. His breath is heavy, heated. His body presses down, a solid weight that makes you feel small beneath him. He strips you down, peeling away fabric like he's been waiting for this moment, savoring it. You shiver, exposed beneath his gaze. Are you sure you're not mad? You're acting so soft. The click of his belt buckle cuts you off. Oh, hell yeah! But yeah, I am definitely going to need to put this up on Patreon instead, so... Oh boy! His lips crash against yours again. His body is heat and pressure, overwhelming in the best way. And when he finally pulls away, his breath is ragged, his gaze dark with something possessive, something insatiable.
You thank your supervisor in your mind for enrolling you into these classes.
They didn't just make you sharper. They showed you the side of Sylus, this edge of him you had only glimpsed before. And now, you just can't wait to unravel him further. Ending 2 out of 4.
Well, we got what we wanted!
Oh no. So that was Chasing Control. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And I know that there are 2 more endings, but I'm gonna leave it to y'all to play those for yourselves. The game is free, without the spicy scenes. The spicy scenes will cost about $8, but still it's worth it. It's worth it to support the developer. And if you don't want to play the game for yourself, hey, you can check out Yinny's channel down here where she has played it before. And yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.